Hey, hi, and hello. Welcome back to another video of me talking about things that I want to do, and do I end up doing them? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but today, kind of ish, maybe. Actually, I didn't do anything today. I missed both my classes because I wasn't feeling very well, but doesn't matter. Recently, I've been actually, like, trying to kind of start doing something that I've been meaning to do for, I don't know, like, years now, but I never really had the, I don't know. I would say the ability to, but like anyone can try. It just, different means of doing so. I'm gonna be so real. I was just too lazy to try. Animation. Uh, yeah, it's hard. It's really hard, but I've been enjoying trying different kinds of, making things move on your screen. So now I'm going to discuss 3 different kinds of, I don't know, animation that I've been doing recently that I've been trying to learn. Most easiest for me, is that a word? I don't know. Easiest for me, quickest one that I was able to figure out was just like simple animation in like a video editing software. So if you don't know, I use CapCut PC because it's free. That's the main reason why, and also because it's easy. Everyone always says DaVinci Resolve is like the best one if you're looking for something free. I tried it once and I could never figure it out. It was too hard for me. So, I was really glad when CapCut made a PC version because my older videos were all made on like CapCut Mobile. It wasn't until like summer of 2023 where I started using CapCut PC. And I didn't really understand the ins and outs, but I also like was able to get like basic ideas of like how to do like basic things and everything, because a lot of it translates from the mobile version. The mobile version is meant to be like really easy to get into, but like for more complicated things like moving like images on screen and like stretching them and everything in like a way that you want something more specific rather than just using like the preset like, oh, fade in, fade out, type of stuff. I didn't really like look into it much because I thought it would be too hard and I didn't really think that I'd be able to. It wasn't until like earlier this year where I started to like try to like research how I can do it, and I haven't been using it a lot in like my videos, but like I do use it from time to time. Like some images, I like to just like toss around, stretch it a little. It isn't nowhere near perfect or like great looking, but it gets the job done. And I like to just include it every now and then just to give like my videos like a little bit of like a more higher quality type of look, even though all I do is just, I don't know, play a game of Black Ops 2 and then I talk into the microphone. So yeah, that's been like one really easy thing to do, and it's been really easy actually. It's a lot easier than I thought. Anyone with a PC that can run CapCut can do it. It's just really easy. You just use keyframes, and it sounds a lot harder than it is when you're first getting into it, but trust me, it's easy. The next thing is this is gonna be kind of a huge leap. Blender. Yeah, I'm gonna be so real. It's cool as fuck, but damn, I kind of struggle hard with this one, and I obviously need to try a little more because the way I learned Blender was underneath huge pressure. Okay, I had an idea for like a project I wanted for a film class. We had to make like a 5-minute video or less, something about like nature and ecological thinking and stuff like that, and I didn't want to do what everyone else was doing. Everyone else was doing documentaries and stuff. I wanted to be different because I wanted to be special. So I like told my friend just to like confirm it in my head that I was gonna do it, so I don't change my mind. If I tell someone else, then I feel like I have to live up to that expectation in order to not disappoint, and then I'll actually do it. So I told one of my friends that I was gonna try to do something in Blender. Okay, I was gonna learn Blender in these 2 days because I waited until like the last minute to do this project. I was gonna learn it in 2 days, and it was gonna be awesome. I wanted to make like Solid Snake talking about nature and stuff like that. I wanted it to feel like a Metal Gear Solid 1 cutscene. Now, I was trying to learn how to, first of all, like I wanted to model things myself. That proved to be really hard. I was only able to really model one thing. It was a really stupid looking creature thing that I couldn't even learn how to like texture properly, so I kind of just slapped on just like a camo texture on and kind of just moved it around. It was really bad, but I didn't know what else to do. And then, the other models I just got off. I got the Solid Snake model online, and then my friend, he made like the little background model with the trees and everything. So that was cool, but the actual animation process was stupid. I didn't know how to do it, and if I researched more I could have probably done it, but I was running low on time, so I just used this other website, I think it was like Maxima or something, that kind of just like makes animations for you with the models that you give it. So I mean, that made it a lot easier. Now I couldn't actually like render the video itself. I don't know why my laptop is probably just too ass, but I wasn't able to, so I ended up just screen recording the actual screen. It's a stupid process, so that's why it comes out like a little lower quality. And I definitely think I'll post that video sometime soon, probably this week or something, we'll see. But yeah, no, I'm proud of it, but like I don't really consider myself like truly animating a lot of it. It was mainly just asking a website to do it for me. So I thought that is a little hard for me, and I would like to learn how to do it in the future, but like for now I feel like I'd want to start something with a little bit, you know, easier for my brain to process, which leads to the third one, which is something I have done before when I was like in middle school. The 2D animation. Yeah, you draw something and then you draw another frame and then you keep on drawing frames. It's a lot longer, I think. I don't know, I wouldn't know, but it's gets the job done. You know, you vision something and you draw it, and you know, obviously, you know, it takes a lot of time, and also, you know, it's better to either, you know, you either have like a tablet or like an iPad or something, or what I have is a drawing tablet that my friend gave me a couple years ago. I've been starting a lot slower because I also realized that like my digital art skills aren't the best. I still use a lot of thick lines to make it easier on myself. You know, it's nowhere near professional. I don't know how to shade. I kind of just do what my mind thinks shading would look like. I should probably look more into that, but I recently started trying to learn like actual like animation. I use Krita. It's a free software, and low-key the animation software in it kind of sucks. I like the ability to like draw, like, you know, its main purpose, it's drawing software, but you can also animate on it. It as a drawing software is great. As an animating software, it's like I'm able to understand it, but like when you want to export something, it's stupid because from what my understanding, you can only like export each individual frame as like the different images, PNG images. So you just get a fat file of just a lot of frames, and then what do I do with these afterwards? Like I don't know, where do I take these to make it into an actual animation? Or B, you can actually download it as a video, but like it's weird because you can't just download it as a video. You need to have like something else already pre-installed. I don't know what it is. I'm scared, I'm confused, I'm lost in this world. So I went with option A, and I just had a bunch of frames in my files, and I was like, what the fuck do I do with these? And I tried to put it into like my video editing software, CapCut, and I couldn't like really figure out how to like frame it well, how to like make like the frame rate just how I wanted it to be, like 12 frames per second. I didn't know. So because it was like a short, stupid little like squash and stretch little example of like a ball jumping and then rolling back, I just put it into a website that like makes GIFs out of images. So I kind of just put it there and it made it for me. But like I understand that that's not gonna be like good for when I want to make like longer stuff, which is still like a way away. But yeah, no, it's a little weird. I'll probably figure it out. But yeah, no, I've been starting a lot slower and simpler because I feel like with my Blender situation where I tried to do something big on like my first day of doing so, it got a little overwhelming and a lot of the stuff didn't really retain in my head. Meanwhile, with the 2D animation, you know, I'm starting very simple, just like a 2-second animation that can be turned into a GIF. And yeah, I retained a lot more, and that was a lot more fun. I want to make more, and I want to improve. So for now, I think I'm going to be sticking to 2D animation, which allows for a lot goofier stuff and a lot more unserious shit. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we make some fire stuff, and yeah, love ya. Bye-bye. I'll see you sometime soon.